Guys, this is Rose. So today we are not cooking again. So some people ask me, where do I get my haircut and who colors my hair? And so guess what? I told them I did it myself and they said they don't believe it. I said, yes, I did. So I want to butt myself. I use Revlon all the time. And you know why? Because they're only $2 something. And foiling because some of my hair is so really light, and I'm coloring the 41 medium brown, as you can see, and so the turnout supposed to be lighter brown, or yeah, it is lighter brown, but and so that's what the color this one, but I do want to cover it, all. There's some light spots that I did highlight, so I'm gonna cover them. So I just do this, and then later on I'm gonna cut my own hair too. When I go to the salon before, and they just do a little touch up, they do the trimming and stuff like that. And every time I come out, I don't feel very happy. It seems like they just rub you a little bit and cut a little bit, and that was it. And then do the blue dyer, or the charge you a little extra. And I thought to myself, that's it. I'm not going back. And also, it takes so much time anyway. So I took out that, and it comes with. And if you've never seen this before, I'm pretty sure you've seen this before. But if you've never done it before, it comes with the gloves. So we're gonna do the gloves, and then what I'm gonna do before I do the gloves, I guess, we'll mix. So you just pour everything. So I have this bucket, tiny little bucket, and this is from my mushroom container actually. So I know I'm gonna use that. So I save them, and I mix this in here. Usually, you open this up, and pour this thing here, and then you shake it, and then you shake this, cover that, of course, and then after you shake, you take it out. You get a scissor, a knife, and then you snip right here. But I like to go that way if I use this. And so today we're not gonna do that. I'm going to use my brush. I always have this brush for a long time when I color my hair. So that's why it evens out, because I use the brush. I don't use this, so it gets really smudgy, and I don't like that. So I use the brush. So now you mix it up. So I learned this for many years. I've been doing this on my own. So you mix this before you even like divide, or put oil in your hair. So to mix this up first a little bit, and then let it sit for a couple minutes before you even you know um, apply this in your hair. And so it's all mixed up right here. So we got cut off. So in a way, the connection is back. I think there you go. Yeah, we're good again. It keep dying, you guys. My internet's really bad. So anyway, so now the color, see, a little darker. So now I'm gonna apply the color, and you let it sit for 30 minutes or so to get a good result. Um, I do. So we'll go come closer here. So I'm gonna look at myself in the mirror when I do this. All right. So you just brush on. Especially I have a lot of gray hair now. So I hit the front first because that's where a lot of gray hair. You know, that's the beauty of getting old and gray hairs start to appear. I started having gray hair when I was 30 years old. Some people say it was too young for me to have gray hair. But, it was just a little bit, but, it's starting. So now it shows really a lot of gray hair. And see, if you brush, it's cleaner. See, you don't have that smudge, don't have that drips. So, when you go to the beauty shop, this is what they do anyway. So, see, by doing this for myself, really, I'm doing myself favor. Saving money, not just money, and also time and gas because I don't like to drive around too much. There you go. So when you um when you are doing this, I went to the dollar store and I got myself the cap, the shower cap. And if you don't have, you can use the plastic shopping bag from the store. And or if you don't have, you don't guys not allowed to have you know um, shopping bag from a grocery store anymore. And so you can use a saran wrap and then make sure that I'll show you later on. But I have so much gray hair, and every time I make a video, when I do cooking, all I can see, and sometimes I'm not even focusing because I was so focused looking at my gray hair. There's so much gray hair, and I should be very happy because some people say, my friend said it's a trend right now. But mine's really obvious. It's a lot gray hair. So I only color, the top, where the touch up. This is just like a touch up thing. So see, they get darker and darker. So I'll do that. And so whoever you are, you're watching. Can you type in where you come from? So when I started, doing this video, it's so funny because I didn't know that, I thought I have to type in every time I have to communicate to people. And then so my person who's helping me with YouTube thing, there's only the staff of me and my other friend. So there's two of us, and not my husband. My husband, he don't wanna get involved with my YouTube thing. All right, so almost done. So go in between, those things. So I hope you hang in there because it's gonna be about like so now we're done. So you just hold this up. Yeah, a lot of people thought I have short hair because it's always up. And then where's my thing? So anyway, so you just put the cap. I have it. No, I have it here. See, old, see, age really the factor. You get your memory loss, and okay, so we're done with the gloves. So you only use this once, of course, and then you just cover that for 30 minutes, and there. So you just do that. So you get this handy dandy nice shower cap. So uh, the box comes with the conditioner. So I suggest you use this first and use all of them. So what this does, this the conditioner that you use, because I have my own right here. I like to use this, and so this one, it helps brighten the colors, or give that bold color if you use this. So I suggest you do not throw this away. If you happen to do your own coloring, use that. And it's nice to have this. See, I had my trash still here from the last time I color. So if you want to know how many times I color every not all the time, because you want to preserve the oil of your the natural oil of your hair. So what I do every like once a month maybe, but I try to do like twice a month. No, not twice a month. 2 months every color, because my husband gets so mad. He said you're gonna lose hair, but so far I only get this much hair I lost. That's why I didn't clean up, so that and so that's what happened. And so later on, when we finish coloring, I am going to cut my hair, and I'll show you. It's really simple. And people thought I have a hair, her lady cut my hair, and I said no. I cut my own hair. As I said, you have to make an appointment, and then you wanted, this particular day and time, and they'll tell you, no, it's not available. And so I get so disappointed, and I keep doing that, and then I said just forget it. And then I started, you know, um, learning my own how to cut my hair. First, I used to do just lay, comb your hair and do it like that. And sometimes it doesn't work all the time. It's crooked, so you cut, especially when you pull your hair, it's like elastic. So when you cut, so you thought you have a long hair still. So when you pull, after you cut, and the hair spring back up. And so really you have a hair, you thought you're still gonna be a hair this much, and really it's right there. And so I learned how to, do that. So I watch the hair person. When she cut my hair, she always, do that, lift it up, and then, bundle it up, and then she does this. And that's why you've noticed they do like that, because they will make sure that it's all, and then they keep, measuring, where your hair out. And so that's what I've learned. So that's what we're gonna do, and also we're gonna do, of course, blow dry. And so while we're waiting, we are gonna wash clothes, because while we're already here, so I already gathered my dirty clothes, and it is Friday after all, and Friday, that's where I wash my clothes. So, oh yes, we are in my laundry room. Look, as you can see, I cannot move this computer too much because it is very touchy, and that's why we kind of died a little bit, because this is, I think, old. I think this is like two years old. And my husband said, computer get old that fast, so hang in there. So while we're waiting, we're gonna be proactive and wash clothes instead. So this is 1 week worth of, no, 1.5 weeks worth of dirty clothes, just for me and my husband. I have a big washer, and so you can fill up a lot of stuff. And so we're gonna do dark. So this is my life here. And if you're watching from the Philippines, from my own country, and this is what we do. We do things like you thought that we don't do over here. We have no maids. You can hire a maid, but it's really, really expensive. So that's it. And then it's all light. And then I have here, oops, to do this guy first. I have the softener. It's very easy. See here in America, if you're watching from the Philippines or other country, especially in the Philippines, um, life as you know it's really not that easy. But a lot of conveniences. You can wash clothes by through machine, which in the Philippines now they use machine, and but they still don't have dryer. Most of them still use the hanging clothes. But maybe the rich people have dryers. So my family in the Philippines still use by hand. Some of them have the the washing machine, but they don't really use the whole process of the sewing machine. They do they do it like the let me close that one, and I think I'm gonna turn this on. Hang on a minute. There. I'm gonna do 30 minutes wash, speed wash. So usually it takes about an hour and a half, but I'm not gonna do that. That's too much water, and I try to save water as much as I can. Water here where we at, it's really, really expensive. Do you believe our water bill? Sometimes it goes to, ooh, look, I have some smudge. It goes to, from $90 all the way to, you know, 400. My neighbor have $400 bill on water because she have the sprinkler system. That's what we have too. And she did, I think, every 2 days she runs 30 minutes. And little that she knows, the water bill went crazy on her. And so ours we did 3 times a week. And last year, and that was during summer, so we did, the house is new, and so we need to have, it's not really settling in yet, the dirt, so we have to water them all the time. Well, I guess it was worth it because lucky us, we didn't see no cracks on the foundation yet. The only cracks that we see, it's in our garage, the driveway, just little tiny hair crack. So we end up of the bill of 300, little over $300, and my husband almost, passed out. And me too. I was very shocked because I never seen water bill that high. I thought, it's 6 miles from here, from my old neighborhood. Our water bills only with the sewage and trash pickup and water cost us much, much less. I think a water bill was like 60 to $70. it depending on the usage of your water, but we never go beyond 100. And say you have to look St. Hedwig or Converse, the town of St. Hedwig Converse. The St. Hedwig, uh, we have a water wheel, and so the company who carries us, so our water comes from the ground, and I don't know St. Hedwig. Converse. I think they use the same method, but they have more water. I don't know how that goes, but yeah, it's much cheaper there. So, but the problem, a lot of houses, you go to regular house development, you only have enough room to breathe each neighbor, and you can hear people fighting or arguing on the yard at the yard. So um, I told my husband, I am going to look for a lot that's big. I could not hear my neighbor, and so I did. So we almost bought a 20-acre lot here in St. Hedwig, but we look at each other and realize that no, we're getting old, and we're not gonna be going to um, cut grass, 20 acres. And he asked me, would you like to cut you mow the grass on your own? I said no. And he said, okay then. So I started looking. So I found this almost an acre lot. And so this is what we got. And it's still really, really big, for upkeeping the yard, the grass. You still have the wild grass and weeds still growing. So if it's raining so hard, by couple days after you cut, it's already growing. So yeah, that's the story. I guess you cannot complain, right? We were pretty fortunate getting, house, and that's what hard work, for. You earned and you really enjoy what you got. And so so we're just waiting and to finish coloring this